Hi there, Sandra here from Create in Spain, and today is all about envelopes. I do have a nice little tip for you regarding envelopes, so keep watching. Now the trouble is with envelopes is they do tend to take a lot of paper, and if you're trying to get one out of A4 size, this can be a bit problematic. Now unfortunately where I am, I can't easily buy 12-inch square papers, which are great for making envelopes. And so sometimes I do have to make them from A4 if I want to make something, which is usually because it's not a standard size. I've got one here which I would describe as minimalist, but you notice it has a flap there and an extra piece. Now this is cut from an A4, which you could not normally do in one piece. It takes about 25 centimeters square and A4 is only 21 centimeters wide. And no matter how you twist it and turn it on the mat, it is not going to fit. So I've got my score lines already folded, and all I've got to do is to put this piece on here. Now I would suggest that you use this area for the bottom of the envelope, simply to make it tidier. Very few people are really going to notice that you have joined something onto the base. So a little bit of glue, and that now acts as a complete envelope, and we'll just fold up like so, and from the outside you won't be able to see that it's joined very easily. Now make sure you do use a decent glue for it, and make sure you put enough glue on to give it a good seal on the base, because you don't want it coming apart. So this one will then fold like so, and then that comes down like that, and it looks pretty good. Now there is a very slight gap I noticed there, so I would probably want to adjust this file just a tad, but as far as I'm concerned it's pretty close to what I want. I'll just do a little bit of further playing with it and then it'll be fine. I'll just need to move the nodes on this side over a little bit, and that will solve that problem. My next envelope is an unusual one, and it is one designed not so much for posting probably, but for giving someone a card, and possibly a card that you might want them to keep. Now forgive the card because this is a prototype, and at the moment I haven't got any patterned large card big enough to do this design. But this one is quite good fun. I will give you the file for it. You fold the flaps in, fold up, and you notice there's a little heart. Take no notice of that extra little cut there. I was having fun and games with my mat this morning. And then it goes through there, and you can stick these two little heart wings down in order to seal it closed. Now you could possibly put it in the post. Would I want to? Probably not, because you could still go like that and take whatever it is out, unless of course you seal everything up with glue, which makes it a little less easy to open and means that no one could keep the envelope because you destroy it getting it open in the first place. But it's a fun design, and I'll give you the file for that one in the link down below. For everyone asking me, I can't find your file links, they're always underneath the videos. It's not difficult to find them, honestly. Now this is a pretty standard 15.5 centimeters square envelope. But I have a little tip for you. If you're making envelopes and you make them of a certain size on a regular basis, and this is the most likely size I'm going to make, to be honest, because square envelopes are more difficult to get, then do yourself a favour and make yourself a template. So what I've done is, I'm trying to grab hold of it, I have used some bookbinding plastic, which is quite heavy duty, and this is what I call my envelope helper. Now when you make an envelope, you have score lines generally, and you have your envelope cut out. When you go to stick it together to actually make the envelope, the easiest thing is to have something like this that you wrap the sides around. Now it does two things. First of all, it makes sure that you fold things on the score lines where they're supposed to be, because it's the same size as the score lines. If you make it yourself, you make it properly. The second thing is that when you are gluing these bits here, if you happen to get a little glue where it shouldn't go, it isn't going to stick your card envelope together. Most important. So the other bit that I have got is this bit. And basically I have origami squares which are 15 centimeters square. And all I've done is I've cut a piece of plastic that has a right angle. And basically all you need to do is to use that to cut out a piece of paper to go inside. Now, if you've already got your papers cut to say 15 centimeters square, because this is a 15.5 centimeter envelope, if you've already got it to that size, then all you do is you get your piece of paper, you put it to the corner, like so, and you just fold the corners in, like that. Now you can do this before you make up your envelope, or you can do it after you've made your envelope. It really doesn't make too much difference. If you have already got your envelope made, what you need to do is stick this piece of plastic in your envelope and use it to help this slide in. Position it where you want it to go, whether it's like that or like that, and then fold it around over the plastic. Put your glue on there and fold that over, and it will stick down and your lining is in place, and you then just remove that and your envelope is done. That's exactly what I did with this one. Make sure inner envelopes look rather trendy and smart, and doesn't use a heck of a lot of paper on the inside that isn't going to be seen. People will generally open an envelope, remove a card, they will see that. They don't usually open it all the way up just to check to see if they can see inside. So you wouldn't be wasting the paper. So for a 15.5 centimeter square envelope, a 15 centimeter square is the base for that, and you simply cut a length off. That is going to help you to guide your paper, fold it on the sides so that it slots in and is nice and straight. So that's it. Envelopes, no problem at all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Take care now.